Hello Bachata Mastery and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to do two things. First, we are going to learn an improvers level Bachata figure. Improvers means a little more than beginner but not quite as advanced as intermediate level. And the second thing, we are going to show you how we explain all the figures on the Bachata Mastery Online platform. So first, in this figure, we are going to do it with counts, then we are going to do the explanation and the technique for the figure, then we are going to do the tips and tricks to make it easier for you to get the hang of this figure, then we are going to do the styling, after that the variations for the figure, then we are going to do the accents and the stops in case we need to put a stop because of the music has a specific accent. And last but not least, we are going to do a demo with music. Although today we are going to do everything in just one video, for easier access on the Bachata Mastery Online platform, we have separate videos for each of them. So one video for the counts, one video for the explanation, and so on, for you to be easier to choose whatever you want when you learn a specific figure. So without further ado, let's start with the counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Explanation and technique for this figure. We start with a basic step and the normal bachata turn, a left turn for the lady, in order to get into close frame position. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We do the preparation for the turn. I turn her with my left 5. My right hand goes onto her back to initiate the closing of the frame. 6, we close the frame. 7, and on 8, instead of tapping facing her, I tap turning 90 degrees to be able to initiate the cross body. So one more time, we do 1, 2, 3 preparation, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get closer to her because I'm going to push her a little with my body and from my frame also, and in this position, we start with the cross body. So we have 1. On count 1, I give her a slight push with the right side of my torso. So I give her a slight impulse from my torso and also with my left hand. So we actually go in two opposite directions. I push her with the left and I push myself. So we go equally to the right and to the left. This point stays still. So I don't go into her frame, okay? Neither do I pull the hand into my frame, okay? Now, when you push with the left and a little with the torso, make sure that you release the right. Because if you push with the left and hold her with the right, she won't know what to do, okay? So from here, we do 1, and if I exaggerate a little with my right hand, I do this, I release 1. Then on 2, I go to the right, she goes to the left, because I pull her to my left, 2, I turn her 3, and on 4, I go under, over, and I do this circular movement to finish with a preparation because we have a turn. Now, on 5, 6, 7, 8, I have to do two things on count 5 and 6. First is to pull her to my right with my right arm, and then with my left, I initiate a turn. Pull with the right, initiate with a turn with the left. But in the same time that she starts executing the turn, my right, which pulled her, is going to act as a stop onto her hip. So watch my right, pull, left turns, stop onto the hip, because I want to block the turn and push her back to where she was. Okay? So I don't allow her to finish the turn. One more time from the crossbody. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stop 6, give her a push 7, tap 8. From here I'm going to do a turn on the spot. I'm going to start with the left because this is the foot in line. She's going to do a basic in place because I don't lead her otherwise, with her right. So as I do the turn, I'm going to change the hand to my back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On 4 I already finished with the preparation because now I'm about to turn her. 5, 6, and on 7, 8 I do a hairbrush for myself and reconnect the hand in front. Okay, so from this place again we have 1, 2, 3, 4 is a preparation, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moving on forward, we go into the sliding door move. Sliding door is called sliding door because we go as two sliding doors that go something like this. Okay, so from here I'm going to initiate an opening on 3, 4. 1, 2. We open 3 and ask for the other hand on 4. But as I opening means this kind of pushing. Okay, I do two other things. The first thing that I do is I get out of her line. This indicates her that she has this free line and I'm about to invite her to go to my right. Okay, so instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4 and remain in front of her, what I do is 1, 2, 3, 4, I go a little to the side. And the second thing that I do, I also do a preparation for the turn because she's going to have to go to my right and also turn. So we have 1, 2, go to the side, prepare the turn, ask for the hand on 4. Now, on 5, 6, the right pulls and the left goes like an arch over her head. 5, 6, push her back, 7, 8. So let's explain this one more time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as to the previous move with the crossbody, the right first pulls towards me, then changes the connection and acts like a stop. So what I actually do is tell her, come here, stop. And again, come here, stop. And the same hand that stopped is pushing her to go back. Now, this hand is what turns her to be facing you, because otherwise from the opening should come like this and back. So the reason she's turning to you is because of this hand, which does like a rainbow over her head. Okay, so I do 5, 6. As I push with the right, the left has two options. The left hand can either release or pull a little to assist here. So one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I go opposite, 7, 8.
Ready to finally dance bachata with confidence and style? Inside Bachata Mastery you'll learn everything from your first basic step to the smoothest advanced moves, figures, styling and more. Thousands of dancers have already leveled up their bachata. Now it's your turn. See you inside the platform.
From here we are just going to do a basic step. So the right hand gives a slight impulse to my right and I go to my left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I connect here. So one more time, I give her an impulse for a basic step to my right. An impulse means a slight push with a little more energy. Okay, so I do 1, 2, 3, and on count 4, instead of connecting the hand below, I go over and I'm not in the same line with her, I'm a little to the back, because as I'm pulling and I'm minding this elbow to not hit her, I'm pulling towards raising the right and putting a stop with my left. So I tell her, come and stop. So we do 5, and on 6, 7, 8, I push with the left and turn with the right. So the left pushes, the right turns. Okay? So from here, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're facing each other. Now let's continue with the tips and tricks. One of the most important tips and tricks that you can understand for this kind of figures, and not only, is the difference between linear pushing or pulling and an impulse. So if I do a linear pulling, it would mean like this. It's a linear energy, and I push her like this. So if I pull 1 meter, she's going to move 1 meter. If I push, let's say, 10 inches, she's going to move 10 inches. When I give an impulse, it means that when I'm pulling her a little, she will come more because of the energy that I give her. So instead of doing something like this, when I want to give her an impulse, I do this kind of movement and I release. And if I'm pushing with an impulse, I go with a little more energy. But what is very important here is when I put a little more energy, a little really means a little, just a little more energy, and the distance that I'm putting the pressure on is very, very small. Because if you put more energy and you push onto a bigger distance, you are going to unbalance her. So actually giving an impulse is something like this. It is very sharp. Okay? So you're able to release the connection and she's going to continue the same movement. Now this is very important because sometimes I have to let go of the connection or change it, and I'm expecting her to continue the movement. So for instance, if we are in this position to the sliding doors, I want to be able to let go of this hand and continue my own step without having connection with her, and she should be able to continue her own basic step. So instead of doing this movement, I give her an impulse and then I'm releasing. So she has a little more energy than just for one step. When we do the crossbody at the beginning, after I do this 1, 2, 3, 4, I give her the same impulse here, because after I give her the impulse, I must use my right immediately for a stop. So impulse, stop, and back. Okay, so these are consecutive and fast moves. So from here I go 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I cannot go with a linear energy 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it has to be a little sharper. So if we apply this to the sliding doors, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the right hand pulls with an impulse, because immediately after pulling it has to change into a stop. So the movement is come and stop, go back. Okay, so I'm going to do something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if I'm trying to put a stop or to put some pressure into a hand that is not giving me the same amount of pressure, now I'm going to do this for nothing, because this is going to happen. Instead of me connecting to her body, I'm just going to work with the hand, and I might end up doing something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So when I have this kind of connection, or when the partner feels that I'm putting a little pressure, it means I want the same pressure back. If here she's feeling a light connection, she will give me a light connection. If she feels a little more pressure, it means I need a little more pressure. And if I change to this connection, this definitely means that I need some more pressure. This connection is for a little more tension This one is mostly for loosened hands, but if you feel I need to put more pressure, I need you to respond like you would be mirroring me with the same energy to be able to match my intention. So, for the styling, we are going to start straight away with the crossbody. First, when I'm pushing, she's going to, of course, open the hip. Open means she's rotating this part towards you and she's arching it here to the right. Now, as you may notice, when she's stepping backwards, she's taking a very small step. The right, let's put it a little slower. So when she goes backwards, it is a small step, but because she straightens the right, bends the left, and now arches the hip, this step looks like it's a big step, but it is actually a very small step, and because of the styling, it looks like it is a big step, but it is actually a very small one. We don't do this, okay? So one more time. We have 1. Now what I try to do myself is I try to remain vertical, so I'm not leaning. I have a vertical stance, I'm moving with my spine in this position, I'm not leaning, but what I do with my shoulders, I'm stretching a little to give the illusion of a bigger space, okay? So as she's stretching the hip to the right, I'm stretching the torso to the left, and in the same time, I'm turning a little towards her. So I do 1, okay? I do 1, and now this position looks big, but if you see, our feet are pretty close together, and it is because of this stretching that we give the illusion of spacing instead of literally going apart. And another thing that she can do is this little rotation here. So the shoulder is going up and settling down. I'm not leading this one, it is just her own styling. 1. Then we continue 2, 3 on each turn. So here also the hip is doing the preparation, and of course at the beginning she's doing the same. 1, 2, 3, watch the hip. 4 before she turns. Okay, so continuing, we do 1, 2, 3, 4. We do the stop 5, 6, watch her hip. So she could be flat like this. Let's do it again, wrong. So 5, 6, and now one more time correctly. 5, 6, watch the hip. 7, 8, okay. When I'm doing the basic to the side, I'm doing a cross. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm doing 1. I'm crossing behind with a circular movement. 2, 3, 4. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time, we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And she can do a cross in front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when I'm pulling her towards me, she's going to come with the hip towards me, hip first. And I'm also stretching. Okay, so instead of this, 5, I do 5. You see? She's doing like a reverse wave to come with the hip first, okay? And I'm going to stretch from this foot to elongate the movement. And we are going to do 5. I'm pushing 6, 7, and 8. So as you can see, these small details make the figure look a whole lot different. Now let's talk about some variations for this figure. So in order to don't do it always the same, especially considering the fact that the music may require you to do some changes, let's see how we can do some variations on it. So first is going to be the crossbody. Now the crossbody can start almost every figure possible. So if you have a figure like this, where you just do a simple turn, and then you walk forward, or you walk backwards, or you do a wave, or whatever. Or if you know any figures that start like this, with a simple turn around her shoulders and walk forward. So you have a ton of figures that start like this, instead of doing a basic step, you can replace the basic step with the first 4 counts from the crossbody. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and instead of blocking her turn, I'm allowing her to finish it. 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here you can continue with whatever you want. Or you can use the crossbody to change the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go around her shoulder and continue whatever figure you know from here, because most of the figures either start like this into the pretzel position, or they start something like this. Okay, so you can use the first 4 counts from the crossbody to enter almost any combination that you know. Now, second, when we go here, after we do the sliding doors, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you connect under, you can either do a turn around her hip, and you get into the same pretzel position and you can continue with whatever you want, or you can go around the neck, and from here you have almost the same combinations, or you can go into this walking position and continue with a step forward, a wave, exit, and whatever goes from here, okay? And last but not least, you can give her an impulse for a frisbee and just finish it here, okay? So these are the easiest way to change this figure. Now, as a bonus, I'm going to show you yet another variation, this time for the man step. So, after we do the crossbody, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, instead of doing a step in place and change the hand, what I'm going to do is lead her to come straight towards me on this line, and I'm going to do a basic step not towards her because we bump into each other, but I'm going to go in front of her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so from here, instead of allowing her to do just a basic and me turning 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to give her a slight impulse and I'm moving forward in front of her. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now when I'm leading her turn, I'm not leading it where she is. I'm telling her to go back as she's turning. So one more time from here. We have 1, 2, 3, preparation 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the figure will now look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in front of her. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it has a better dynamics. Now the chances that an accent or a stop catches you in either part of this figure are very high. So you should be prepared at any moment to do a stop. A stop means you can either do a dip or just stop and freeze in a position. Is better than doing nothing, okay? Or we can show you what to do. So from here, if you start with the crossbody and then a stop comes on 5, on 5 is usually the most common count to encounter a stop, you can do a drop. 1, 2, 3, prepare 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you could do a dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these two, but especially the drop, can be done anytime from any position. So if you're standing face to face, you can initiate the drop very fast. If you are in this pretzel position, you can initiate the drop. If this hand is over, you can initiate the drop. If you're in shadow position, you can initiate the drop. Okay? If you're close to her, you can initiate a drop if you make space, of course. So the drop move is the easiest way to catch an accent. Now, if we continue from your hairbrush, so We did 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're about to start with the sliding doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but we encounter an accent. So what we do after we open, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we put a stop, 6, 7, 8, then rock step forward, double turn, and continue. So when you are in this position, you either have both hands crossed like this or just one. Just one means that you actually have both because you can get it very fast, okay? The easiest thing is to get her in shadow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, block 5, this is a stop. But what if you blocked and the stop is a little late? Well, you can initiate the drop. Okay, so the drop comes in very, very handy in these moments. Now, let's say that you actually do the sliding doors. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I have an accent here. I can initiate the same drop here. Okay, so the most common is the drop because it is the easiest, and you can do it from almost any position. But another thing that you could do is the dip, okay? So let's say we need a dip from here. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. I give her a turn, 5, 6, 7, 8. I go into a drop, okay? And I'm ready with an accent right when I need it. Okay, so these are just a few ways for you to get an accent. We actually have plenty of lessons just on how you can hit the accents, and all of our figures from Bachata Mastery have special lessons dedicated on how to catch the accents for every figure that we explain.